Hey, hello everyone, Jayborino here. Welcome back. Playing some more Wings of Liberty. We're going to play Haven's Fall this time, which is the alternate to save Haven if we would have hypothetically sided with the Protoss. So we're going to purge the colony.
We've all laid it on the line for these folks more than once. But there's only one way we can help them now. We've got to save the ones we can and kill the rest. I know it's terrible. But if we wipe out these infested settlements, we'll save the whole damn planet from being overrun.
Ain't nothing a little fire won't cure. A lot of ground to cover, though. We ain't got enough troops to be everywhere at once.
Don't worry about it. Swan's already got that covered.
Yeah, I got you covered. Had to call in a few favors to get the schematics for these babies. You owe me big time, cowboy. Don't forget, these bad boys can switch between air and ground mode anytime you need them to.
Those Vikings will make all the difference. But it looks like some of the infested colonists are turning already.
And those structures are infesting more of them.
Let's just get this done.
So like Safe Haven, the achievements here are to save a certain number of colonies, but in this case it's before they get infested. But there's no time limit. It's not just a slow-moving creep that you have to push back against before a certain time limit. You can stop them from getting infested as it's happening. So you can take as long as you want. You can macro at your own pace. It's a nice change of scenery, actually.
Infestation source detected.
Sir, that virophage structure is spreading the Zerg virus to the colonists. We've got to destroy all the virophages. The more of them there are, the more infested we'll have to fight. Sir, I'm detecting some large Zerg flyers. They match the reported profiles for broodlords. Be careful. They're lethal against ground targets.
We'll hit them from the air. Where are my Vikings at?
Okay, let's get started. Similar to Safe Haven, you can actually take your first three.
Stay sharp. I want anyone that leaves the ship wearing a suit. Last thing I need is more people getting infested.
They infest Marines too, brother.
My orders still stand. Shouldn't be a problem for you though, Tygus.
Yep.
Huh, he's trapped in his death trap suit, but let's make jokes about it. Okay. So, just like last time, let's get 1 or 2 science vessels out. We can take out the first one here almost exclusively with just... Wait, did we kill that broodlord? Yeah, we did. Okay. We can kill this first one here almost exclusively with your first 3 Vikings. Let's get a couple medics out to help heal us up, and let's get 1 science vessel early. We're going to need some bunkers. Let's just throw one down up here. Your top side's going to get hit mostly by ground units. And your bottom side's going to get hit by a mix of ground and air units.
Let's get into the
doctor is in.
So let's just go ahead and drop these guys right here. Just rally everything from our starport over. And I would like to get an armory so we can start upgrading our air units. And we'll need an engineering base so we can make perdition turrets, which would be really nice as well. And in fact, let's just go ahead and grab it.
The doctor is in.
Okay, load them up. Not you, SCV. Grab a second refinery. And then I guess... Why don't we just send our medics down to the bottom. So again, this is... It's a lot more lackadaisical. We can take our time. And the Zerg take a long time to infest the other areas. And you have a lot of time once they start doing it. So I'm really not concerned. So let's just macro a little bit. If we can get a pretty big army pretty fast, then we have a lot less to worry about. And once we get rid of those areas to the top and bottom of our base, the attacks on our base are going to slow to a crawl. So it will become a lot more relaxed. Let's just grab a perdition turret up here, and then we're going to set up our defense at the bottom as well. Alright, these fellas are still going. Just that 1 science vessel for the extra healing is extremely nice. I'll grab another starport, or maybe we just make a mix of forces. We don't exclusively need Vikings, but they are good to get rid of all the broodlords that are on this map. Unfortunately, our perdition turret isn't done, but it's blocking, and our single firebed in the bunker can just absolutely annihilate those Zerglings. That was very satisfying. Okay, let's get this bunker down here set up. We'll put it on that weird little landing pad. And yeah, ship weapons and infantry weapons. We're kind of close to getting supply blocked, but not really. Once the Virophage is gone, these buildings don't generate anything to attack you, so it's pretty much done once that's gone. Let's get another science vessel.
That settlement has been cleared of Zerg biosignatures. Well done, sir.
Okay, and let's just ensure that this area down here is also safe. So we got a Perdition turret here, and then a couple missile turrets, because we expect the Mutalisks to come from there. And once we get a large enough ball of Vikings and probably mercenaries, we'll be able to start pushing up into our first base. Well, we've already destroyed our first base, but our first real base, I should say.
Fight or flight. Yeah.
Greetings, Command.
I don't know where that Overlord was going. They might be going to infest their first area, or their next area, rather. Okay, let's grab, let's grab another starport. Just a reactored starport. And we'll react to the first, or rather the next area that gets infested. And again, you have a decent chunk of time when that starts happening, so I'm not very concerned. So, you take a little bit of time early. We don't have to rush out of our base, and we can get ahead just by making lots of SCVs, and then we'll be ready to go. But I do want to get my mercenaries out for sure.
The infested are heading to a settlement in the south.
Okay, so we make our way down here. We should have enough stuff to deal with this, and then we'll have the second starport coming up. And I want to start spending my money to get mercenaries, as I keep saying. And this is where the science vessels, like, they come in to really big play here, because they just ensure that we don't lose Vikings errantly, and we can just not... We don't really have to pay much attention as they just keep this attack going. We just don't even have to listen to it. So let's grab 2 more turrets down here. And now mercenaries. We're gonna need a lot more supply depots if we want to keep pumping out mercenaries. Gotta get rid of all these air units before we want to think about landing. +1 is done as well, so we have to decide how to spend our money. Might be more worthwhile to start our upgrades. So let's just land back here. As long as you destroy this Virophage before it finishes building, it counts as a colony saved. And then they'll go to another one, and eventually they'll cycle back and try to hit this one again. But they probably... the mission probably won't last long enough to actually make that happen.
Dead without you.
It's true, you would be dead without me.
Sir, Stedman says Dr. Hansen has locked herself in the lab. Alone. She's desperate to save her people. I'm worried about what she might do.
Okay, and then, yeah, again, we're gonna go for these next sets of mercenaries. Devil Dogs, yes! Go! Probably need a few more medics as well. And Spartan Company will be good as well, just for the extra anti-air. I think that the top base really doesn't have much in it in terms of air units. At least they don't have anything, like, they don't have any Mutalisks in the top base. Just some Overseers and Overlords, so I don't think we have to worry about having any Vikings, any flying Vikings at all, which is crazy to me. So you guys can land, and let's get Hammer Securities out, and we can start moving out.
Let's get into the fight.
Because I suspect we have enough right now. Let's just keep queuing up some extra depots.
Yes, sir.
We have you on visual.
Okay, so let's start moving up there. Again, we got the science vessels. Let's get another one, and more Vikings. Pretty much in between the infestations, that's when you want to go and attack. Okay, now let's get these science vessels up on the front to make sure that we stay healed up. Devil Dogs, go! Actually, don't go. Just, don't rush in there because you run ahead and you get killed. What do we have left to call in? Yeah, the best mercenaries. The only ones we didn't get, the best ones. Okay, get on up here. So we're pretty much doing this with mercenaries, medics, and Vikings. Spartan Company will be nice as well. We got this that's pretty well defended.
Base is under attack.
Speaking of that... Oh yeah, that was real good. Let's just get one more SCV down there, and then we can get +3, which just means all of our stuff will attack slightly faster. Viking, please.
Upgrade complete.
Siege him up. And then, yeah, I think rather than getting +1 mech ground, we'll go for a ship instead. Ship attacks. Just finish that all up. And I doubt we really have to build much more, so I don't need to build more depots. I think we could finish it with what we've got, but we will anyway.
Another settlement is being infested by the Zerg.
All right, this sector is cleared. Nice work, boys. Now move on to the next area.
We have you on visual.
Okay, so let's head on down here. We have enough Vikings now where I'm pretty certain that we can very easily clean these colonies up before they get too infested. Let's get like one more group of medics. More Vikings. So we'll clean this up. We'll go for the right base next. I'm not going to bring my units down here, my ground units, because they're just going to get killed by broodlords. It's just not worth it. We can queue up infantry weapons. Have not gotten many plating upgrades throughout this entire playthrough. Again, when you're... I mean, this one we're not really time constrained.
Not enough minerals.
But it's more... I mean, we're playing in... Like, we don't want to be slow. We don't want to be too slow, and we don't have enough money to necessarily get plating as well. Maybe at one point we would, but I never built the extra armory and the extra engineering bay. There we go.
That was too close. Thanks.
No problem, buddies. All right, let's move on down here. We'll bring our ground units.
Greetings.
More war pigs. And we'll bring them up as well.
Transmit orders.
And I'm going to land most of these
We have
Vikings.
you on visual.
And the ones that aren't landing, we'll just back you up a little bit. We'll wait for our mercenaries, and then we're going to start pushing up into this base. Looks like they were about to come and attack us. Okay, so let's clean this out, because we just stopped them from infesting another colony. I don't really think there's much else we want. I guess I can make raids. I mean, no. We want more devil dogs, and you know what? Fire bats, baby. Let's go. You gotta burn out the infestation. It's the only way. We'll just siege up down here. These guys will help us out a lot. I think this base has an abundance of abominations in it, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, looking good. And then I guess we can at least level up infantry armor. You all can land, and we're just very slowly wiping our way through this base. Any other mercenaries available? Not yet.
Upgrade.
Yeah, and like, why not spend our money and get more Vikings?
Additional supply depots required.
More depots. So this also just, it makes things so much safer at our home base as well. The more of these areas that you destroy, you just have so much less to worry about in your home base. Okay, on siege, hammer securities.
Additional supply depots required.
Oh, it's on. Ready to plunder.
Good job, guys. This area is secure.
Have you on visual. Receiving headquarters.
Okay, cool. And just because I can see them, I will get these pickups. Yes, fire bats. No! Fire bat, no! So this group, I think, is going to infest another colony. And we just sort of ran into them. That was bad luck.
I like it. Another settlement is coming under attack.
Well, not so much bad luck as much as, like, I just didn't know the timing of this and where it was going to be. Well, we've already... So, this one's already saved.
Made for battle.
That was too close.
Transmit order.
No problem, buddy. Okay, so now we're going to start pushing up into the last base.
Greetings, Commander.
Mineral field
Oh, yeah.
depleted.
Look at all those fire bats we got, baby. Some of them are Agria veterans. All right, let's land part of these. We need a lot of them in the air, though. Okay, so start attacking. We're going to siege up in the back. Can we get more siege breakers, please? Not enough depots. Maybe some of our stuff will die and we'll be able to get them. Yes, exactly.
Additional supply depots required.
They'll roll their way up and provide a huge amount of fire support.
Upgrade complete.
So this base has a mix of ground and air forces, so you can't just run in with grounded Vikings like we did at the other area. Okay, and let's move up our siege breakers. I swear, see, they're so good. They do 140 damage when they're sieged, and then with +3, I wouldn't even know how much they do. Look at our valiant fire bats in the front, soaking up the heat. All right, and then the Hydralisk Den over here, and then we're done. That went pretty well.
Sir, it's done. I'm not detecting any more Zerg, but we have a problem in the lab.
We only lost 5 units this whole map? What? One of them was a devil dog. I saw him go. Okay, we saved all 5 colonies. We destroyed 5 virophages. I think there was 1 colony they didn't even get to because we cleaned up all 3 bases. And that would have gotten us our protest research, but I'm not really that concerned with that. Let's go watch the super depressing cutscene where Dr. Hansen gets her sad ending. This is one of the few where it doesn't necessarily justify your choice, I guess, but it makes it clear that she would not have been able to cure it.
Ariel, you in here? Matt, seal all access points. You too.
Will you enjoy it? Will you enjoy killing me? Like you killed my children?
You're infested. You're dead already.
Do it. Finish it.
See, aren't you glad we didn't do that as our actual choice? We've locked in the safe haven mission. Okay, well, when we come back, I think we will play Supernova. I haven't 100% decided yet, but I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye now.